Cooking with Butter. My name's Jim, and of course this is Mark right here.
And so this third one is going to be called, what are we going to call it?
Well, I don't know.
We haven't thought about a name.
Cooking with Butter Part 3. Cooking with Butter 3, colon.
Or dash.
Or just colon.
Or dash. Or just nothing. Cooking with Butter Part 3. Well, basically, the idea was
Whipping with butter.
Oh, Lord. That's a little bit much, isn't it?
Whipping with butter.
I've never been in that kind of relationship. We shouldn't combine music with this, should we? What would you like?
What would you like to hear? Do you have a request?
Would you like me to play during when we're doing the when Jim's talking about butter, or should we just dub in the music later on?
If there's any butter in your refrigerator, go get it right now, because you're going to need it for the next part of this video.
We'll just make a lot of noise and just pretend like we're not listening. So go get the butter.
Go on.
And we're just like, bah!
Go get the butter.
Yeah, they're going, Jim. They're going on their way. Get a knife. Damn it!
Bread.
Should have told them.
Okay, let's start.
Get a knife and bread too.
Maybe I should talk about the menu. About what's on the menu for this afternoon. This afternoon, we're going to start with something I like to call the classic. It's simple bread and butter. Because I think we all know that there's nothing really can take the place of bread and butter on a warm summer afternoon. And I brought a nice, my personal butter dish I brought with me this time. This is something that's been in my family for quite a while, and it's, well, it's butter.
We all have stories about butter in our family that go back generations, and sometimes we have items and objects with butter. We call them butterly object.
Sometimes my family calls them buttermobilia. Just perfect. Just take it.
There's nothing better on a hot summer day than sitting out on the back patio and getting out a little bread and butter.
You know what this is a lot like? If you've ever seen the old masonry men from the early part of our great country's history, the old mason men laying down their bricks of bread with their mortar of butter. I almost I'm gonna try this myself. I can't help myself.
Gotta be another chewing shop.
And you know, I got some nice butter on my cheek right now. Can you get it listening? Drop a little more on. Buttering. Maybe we should start on our first butter. What's to eat this afternoon, Mark?
Why is this so tight?
It's tight because of this. This one's so it will also be broken. Yeah, that should be loose right now. Is this thing on? Are we rolling? Oh, alright. Well, now that we've actually, gosh, besides lip gloss and just besides basic bread and butter, there's also a couple of other kinds of butters, both savory and sweet. Butter! Your head's a little... Okay.
Anyway, our first, you tell it, Jim.
Well, what I thought we'd have is a sort of a Mediterranean butter treat. You know, the kind of thing that, like, let's say we were sitting, in our fantasies, of course. We're sitting on a beach or something in a rustic location, like by the Caspian Sea or the what are the seas? The great Middle Eastern seas.
Indian Ocean.
And
Yeah.
well, this is a real treat. I mean, this is it's a butter. What it falls into a category of a savory butter blend. And what you do with this particular item, I guess I'll get started on it if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Could you hand me that metal bowl? There's a nice metal bowl, or why not with the glass bowl?
Where's the metal gold bowl?
Oh, what do you know? They're in a magical drawer. I'm gonna begin with the glass bowl, Mark. Thank you. And if you could also,
We're not even cooking in the kitchen today, folks.
would you be a lamb and fetch me the blender? Okay.
Actually, let's just do it on
Can you back
on
up?
the edge.
Okay, what we have here are fresh, flat fillets of anchovies, and I'm going to open this right up here. And as you can see, it's nicely packed in that nice oil. Little fishes swimming. That's what they are, fish. It's a fish product. I'm going to just now, finally as I can, I'm going to chop this up. Now, if I had a food processor, which I don't, I would be done this task by now. But, you know, you can't just...
We're out on the porch.
You can't match the old world flair that freshly chopped hot summer anchovies. Fresh. So fresh. Fresh. Okay. I'm also going to chop some basil. There we go. Maybe do that nice and tight. And you know, everyone will tell you that it's the dull knives that are actually more dangerous than the sharp knives.
Yeah.
A lot of people will, well, that's kind of common knowledge. So we're sure to keep our knife nice and dull so that we can hurt ourselves if we want. I'm gonna get some garlic now. Add a little garlic. And I'm also gonna add a little Parmesan cheese, which I'm going to grate for you out here.
Excellent.
So, while I'm gone, Mark's gonna talk to you about,
Where are you going?
I'm gonna get some garlic.
Jim's a great guy.
Isn't he? Isn't he, folks? Isn't Jim about the greatest guy you know? Thanks for your attention. He should be coming back pretty soon.
For a lot of people, garlic is a form of machismo.
Jim's not really into machismo, if you may have noticed. I mean, this is Dirty Jim.
Yeah, and
am I sitting on something wet?
Yeah, you're fine.
No, I'm sitting on something
you are
wet.
sipping it. Now we're going to put the garlic into our mixture. Can you... Shredding, what we are doing is we're shredding fresh Parmesan cheese into our butter mixture.
Oh my God, this is good.
Butter.
Yes.
Do you take cheese to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Yes.
And cheese?
I mean, I do.
Let's whip.
Hiya!
Put my protective goggles on.
No?
Oh boy.
Mom? Mother?
I feel bad on myself. I want him to be. I hope he didn't hear me. We don't want him to feel bad about himself, right? Purple passion butter.
All right, Jim. Yeah, Jim.
What we're gonna do right now is we're spooning butter onto a plate in a very awkward way. And
Spooning.
can you
Jim, that's
tilt?
not spooning.
Can you tilt the? Yeah, very good.
All right, now what?
Okay, next thing, I'm gonna just put a nice sprig of basil on this as a type of like a garnish. Look at that. There it is, folks. And a piece of bread with that is always nice.
Jim, this is a tear-apart loaf. Don't try to just prove yourself.
Did it. And that is how I would consider that a nice lunch for one. Certainly delicious. It's certainly. You just. That's delicious.
You gotta take a chip out of it, like a beaver.
Jenny, look! I found a new use for the axe.
All right, so then we have to enter here. Let's see, we've done this here. Nice, very nice. It's not long enough. It's not long enough. Let's do a little cut here. Ready? Oh! Done. I've cut myself. Jim, can you come back here? Just a gag trick, people. Don't worry about it.
Wait.
That was just what we call theater. That was just what we call.
Can we tie this towel around you a little bit, just to show that you've been injured? That's part of theater. That's what theater is.
See, this is what we do, folks, when we want people to think that we've done something. Okay, we'll do it later on.
Sometimes you
so
have to
really
lie
like serious.
to tell the truth. In order to tell the truth, sometimes you have
Part
to
of the
lie.
film is just a quick part just to show you
There
that
it is.
it's all.
And there's some of the blood right there.
There's some of the blood. And here we go. Okay, so here we go. Now that we got that all fixed up, folks. Now we could have. Okay. So here we go. Now we've got that all fixed up, folks. Okay. Okay.
Don't worry about Mark's arm.
So here we go.
While Mark continues to work on that, I'm actually going to put together what what we call a sweet dessert. A sweet dessert or a breakfast butter.
Breakfast butter.
Is sometimes a term that is used for this kind of a butter thing. It's sweet. It's sweet rum butter.
Sweet rum butter. Lord,
Sweet rum butter. Will he spread that on something?
What's he gonna do with that?
What I'm doing right now is I'm taking one stick of butter, just one, and because this is just, there's just the two of us, so one stick, I guess, should be enough.
I don't know.
A lot of times I'll have 2 sticks of butter in a day, but in an afternoon, usually
So we're thinking
one
just about
stick.
snacks here, right?
Right.
Just
This
thinking
is
about
snacks only. Snack butter. Snack butter only. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Mark. The next step in this delightful, sweet, creamy dessert butter is to add sugar. Now, today I'm using IGA confectioner's sugar because I like its powdery freshness. It's kind of like, well, on a hot day when you chafe, or at least I chafe.
Chafing is a big part
I've
of
been known
days
to
hot.
chafe, and on it, and in my most heavily chafed moments, I desire a powdery thing. So, with that in mind, I add the confectioner's sugar, and I'm adding about as much as I feel would be good. Like, I would say about this much. How's that look to you, Mark?
It's good.
Okay. That aside. Get a close up of that. The next thing we're going to do with our butter mixture is to add
I'm kind of falling in love with my
some
creation here.
cinnamon. Just a little bit of cinnamon. And we also have some of our vanilla natural. A friend of mine named Claw, Big Claw. This friend of mine named Claw. He picked this up. This is a nice little Mexican vanilla. You show him that, Claw. I don't know, just a little vanilla.
You're
Just a
waiting for
little.
me to really cut my hand, weren't you?